All right, welcome to episode 59 of Adventures in Inbetweening. Today I am having another look at One Piece. This is episode 1049. Luffy and Momonosuke regain the rooftop to face off against Kaido, but Yamato is already there helping out. Beautiful stuff. So much to say about this. Here's Momonosuke and Luffy. Momonosuke recently transformed into a dragon to be able to bring Luffy back to the rooftop. Look at the artwork here and the lack of detail we have on Luffy. Just these. This is just to be clear. It said an animated dolly in here. We're bringing the characters closer to the screen by drawing them larger. We got the trailing cape, wonderful silhouette. This is all drawn here, and there's just such beautiful lines. This is all frameable artwork. Every drawing that's being done here, the line quality, the character, the keeping on model. Here's where story point, Luffy is activating Gear 4. And look at all this wonderful detail around the brow, around the eyes. And we're blurring most of the time around the corners here just to give us this bit of a surreal sense of it. Look at all these lines. I'm just going to draw these lines for a second just to show. These lines are, not only are they, expressive, but they're animating well. And there's so much there to keep track of. This is just phenomenal animation to me. And then we go to Gear 4 now. It's a similar composition, similar framing on Luffy, but we see that he's got his Gear 4 design with the rings around the eyes there. Again, I just drool when I see these lines. It's so well done. It's so well thought out. It's just the best animators possibly working on this. So now Luffy's going to turn into 3/4 here, as he's again animated dolly as he's going away from us. Look at all the power and the effects there. Again, these wonderful silhouettes with his hair and his cape. And whenever we've got any fast motion, that's all drawn on as blurs. And that's drawn. That's not, something you're getting for free in the computer. That's somebody going through and roughing out these lines and drawing them and animating them. Lots of foreshortening here. Small fist, big fist. Now we're just going to give another shout out to Momonosuke here. And animating down, showing the eyes, showing the brows, showing the teeth. And again, it's just all animated. This isn't just, well, we'll come back to it later on about a camera dolly versus an animated dolly. And just look at all the shapes again, all the tones and highlights we have here. Beautiful stuff. Now let's get to Yamato. And whenever I say Yamato, it makes me feel like I can pronounce Japanese correctly. So this is everything is slow here. That's to create contrast and set up the speed to come, because they do something pretty risky and experimental here as far as I'm concerned. I mean, this is beautiful. This is a flash frame. They do this lots. This is pretty, this is wow. I'm really liking this. Just here we get abstract, just completely disconnected. But again, now here we're going to go, we still see a human form in all these crazy lines going on here. Look at this frame. 3 colors here. I mean, and again, I'm just going to draw on these tones for a second. This all takes a long time to plan out, to rough in, to draw, to animate. I mean, it takes hours to do these drawings for anybody who hasn't done animation at this level. Look at this. This is like a painting. I just want to look at this for a second. I love this frame. I want to put this on a poster. It's beautiful. So now Yamato is going to be starting to move slightly from right to left there. You can see the nose just starting to move a little bit more, just a few frames, a little bit more, and gone. Just gone. And not like a ninja, like look how fast I am, oh, there's some blurs left behind or anything, just gone. That's unusual. Usually we don't, like I say, that's risky. I'm impressed that they did that, and I think it works. Again, animating Yamato away from the camera here, getting smaller and smaller so that we can reveal what Yamato is going to be transforming into. This is all on 2s. We don't need 1s here. A lot of people say 1s means higher quality animation. It just means more in-betweens. It just means smoother animation. In this case, 2s are perfectly, I think it's preferable. And there's Yamato, just a little bit of colors there, fading off, animating off, as the face of the big snake starts to form here. Look at the jaws popping open. Look at these, again, almost abstract shapes, but we can clearly see what's going on. Digging into the ground there, getting all this dirt flying up, background panning on 1s there, going off into perspective. Again, this is nothing for free. This is all drawn. This is all intentional. Somebody had to plan this out and draw this perspective. This isn't, we don't have a 3D camera set up to, you know, capture what's going on here. Terrific stuff. And now it's Luffy's turn. Look at the lack of detail again on Luffy being far away there. Luffy's going to come close real quick here. So fast. Right into camera. And again, just look at the intensity. Look at this wonderful posing. This, again, just sublime artwork. And the line colors here, too. Everything is drawn in these orange lines. And that's creating, you know, it's to represent the energy of what he's about to do. And then the line colors are transitioning back to black. He's going to do a 360 spin, which is so fast you might miss it if you're watching it in real time. And now Luffy's using his Jet Culverine. Fantastic move. There's so much happening here, and there's the smoke connecting the 2 hands. Flash frame, boom, perspective, arm coming forward. Again, almost abstract. The way this is just putting on shapes there, it all relates. And yes, minimal flash frame there, and then boom, everything's coming at us. Look how tiny Luffy is. Now again, it's an animated dolly out, and Luffy is left behind as we're following the arm now. Wonderful shapes, these beautiful curves versus straights here. And again, the 3 colors. We've got the white, the red, the black. Just beautiful. And now here's the point of view of the Jet Culverine and of Yamato's snake going in towards Kaido. Again, animating. Look at this ground. I mean, the animated ground here is so, this is all very time consuming. And again, this isn't 3D, because if you look at every frame, you can see that the shapes are changing. This isn't just somebody tracing over something in 3D. This is all creative. Every frame is different and intentionally so. Kaido's big and scary. He's raising up his club just as if to say, yeah, I'm ready for this. We're going to even see the club blurring again just to show how fast he is. But, nah, Kaido's not fast enough. Let's go into his eye here. Maybe he's even a little bit scared. Look at that eye expression. Again, blur on those outsides, giving us all a very surreal feel. And we're going to go into the eye. We're just going to keep going until we use the yellow of his eye as a wipe into the next shot. And here's the aftermath. I'll leave the actual devastation on Kaido for another time. Look at all these rocks flying through the air here. Again, we got that blur. This is just a gorgeous, beautiful pose. Look at the colors. Look at the composition. Look at just everything about this just is so supportive of all the craziness that just came on. And this is all on 4s too. Look at the time code up top, on 4, on 8, on 12, on 16. This is epic. That's why they're showing this on 4s. You don't need to do it on 2s. You don't need to do it on 1s. If we did this on 1s, it would just feel like, why are they doing that? Now, if we did a camera crash in, a camera dolly in, this is what it would look like. Now, I want to compare what you just saw, go back and look at that if you need to an animated dolly in. Now, look at the difference between the two. An animated dolly in, aside from getting changing perspective, you get all this beautiful extra detail. It's just, again, it's terrific artwork. 4s and even 6s there. Now, Luffy's going to get the same treatment as Yamato just did. Again, we're going to be on 4s here for the most part with Luffy. Hand is just going, following through. Now we're going to do that animated dolly in to show more detail. Again, look at the intensity there. Wonderful expression. We identify with the character when we get this close. That's the whole reason that we're starting long shot, wide shot, and then getting in closer. Just a few shots broken down from that sequence. There's so much there. It's 2 minutes of beautiful animation. I only covered 30 seconds of it. Thanks so much for checking it out, And yeah, it's can't say enough. Beautiful stuff. I'll see you next time. Thank you.